What is up, guys, and welcome back to another episode of Subnautica. So, the first thing we are going to talk about today is the Airbladder. As you can see, it's in my hand. It still does have this model for the icon, but it actually has the model in game. So let me quickly change this today. Alright, so if we right click, it fills up and he puts his arm up, and then we go up to the surface real quick like we're supposed to, and then you just right click to put it back, and as you can see, it pushes out all the oxygen. That's pretty cool. I do think it could go up a little faster. Let's try it down here. This will be the deepest I have tried it. So let's go ahead right here and let's push it. Let's see how fast we go up. So we're going okay, but like it just seems like he's swimming. It doesn't seem any faster. So I don't know. Maybe they aren't quite done with it, but I think it could be just slightly faster. But I'm not sure. Alright, so besides this, nothing else has really been added to the game, in-game. There's a bunch of stuff on Sketchfab, and if I remember right, there's one or two things on Trello. So we will head to Sketchfab first, and I will see you guys there. Alright guys, there actually has been a new concept art added as well. It is the thermal plant before the castle was formed around it. Pretty much they made the concept art and then they went and built it and then put the castle over it. They just made the concept art and put it on a random backdrop from what I heard from one of the developers. So even though the castle is not there, it is actually the thermal plant. Alright guys, so we are back on Sketchfab. They have added quite a bit since the last time. Okay, so the last one we saw was the Reaper Leviathan skeleton here. Then we have the Lost River skeleton high poly. I'm not even actually going to go into that one. That one is just this. We've seen that in game now. They do have the skull. They have the Lost River Sea Dragon skeleton and the skull here. We did see that. It was in a private link though. And then there's the Lost River right here monster skeleton with the skull. This is new, however, and it looks pretty awesome. So we saw this on Trello in game, but we didn't see it like up close like this with the shadows and everything. It looks really cool. Some people were saying this was the skull, but if we go back, you can actually see that just this part is the skull. So it does kind of look like a worm, or what some people have been thinking, it is a sand shark before it got mutated, or bone shark, I think it is. So it does look really awesome. I just wanted to make sure you guys saw this. I really like these little indents here. It gives it quite a bit of detail and texture. So let's go back. Here's the skull I was talking about. Time capsules here. Let's check that out because we haven't seen a 3D model of that. Okay, there we go. So it looks like it has a screen. I wonder if it will display something. Maybe it'll display the picture that we send, or a tad bit of the information, and then once we open it, we get the full summary and everything. Otherwise, it's pretty standard what the picture looked like. And then this one is new, the Precursor Lab Warper. Now we saw this on Trello, but we were not able to get an up-close view. So we can go in here and see everything. So my assumption is this is the heart. It looks like they're injecting something into it, which is the I think it's this stuff, whatever this liquid is. So yeah, this looks really awesome. It doesn't really have much like intestines wise. It has a rib cage though. And yeah, but that's looking pretty awesome. So let's go back. We did have the Airbladder here. I won't go into that just because we just saw it in game. However, these two battery ones are actually new models. The ones in game don't have this, and I believe it is, well, I don't know about the battery one, but the other one says it's when the power cell is low. So maybe when it's low on charge, it'll actually, that's really cool, have a different model. But this is looking pretty awesome. So right here, oh, they actually changed it. It did say low power cell ion. So it must just be the basic. So I don't know if this is going to glow green anymore. Or maybe this was the first model and then the one in-game they changed so that way it does glow green here. But either way, looking pretty awesome. And then we have this creature egg, which from what I've heard is the crash fish, I believe. I cannot confirm or deny it in any way, so I don't know if it is actually the crash fish, but it does look like it since it does have the one eye, so I would not be surprised if that's what it is. And then the new one here, another new one, is the Grav Sphere. The Grav Sphere is an item in game that pretty much brings everything in towards it. It's kind of like a giant magnet for everything. From what I remember from playing, there really isn't much use to it that I am aware of, but the model itself actually looks pretty stunning. We will go in game and I will show you how it functions, but the new model is not in game yet. So yeah, so that way you guys can see what it does. Alright, so that is everything for Sketchfab, and there is actually something on Trello. So let's hop over to Trello. There's just the pictures of the Grav Sphere here, but as we can see, they glow here, which is to no surprise. But one thing that I caught on here to the right here, Louis Karam completed Emperor Leviathan in progress, not assessing. So it looks like the Leviathan, Emperor Leviathan, is done. I don't know when it'll be implemented or anything like that, considering they don't even have the prison in yet. But I just wanted to point that out. There has been just like a bunch of animations and whatnot they've been working on. And that's pretty much it. So I will see you guys in game so we can check out the Grav Sphere. Alright guys, we are back. I just started up a fresh game. So we go into equipment. No? It's been a while since I've used one of these. Alright, it's not tools. Deployables. There we go. Grav Sphere. Here we go. Uses artificial gravity to attract light objects. So let's go ahead and grab this thing. Alright. So, let's go somewhere where there's a bunch of fish. Alright, right here looks good. Well, those are pools. I don't know if it'll actually attract them. So let's go here, and let's place it down right here looks good. Alright, so there, and then you can see it like has electricity type deal, like a Telsa coil kind of thing, and then it attracts it to them, and then they can't escape. So then you can come up here and like try and grab these things like so. It's still pretty hard because they can move, and it'll keep doing this for you. Like I said, I don't really know how like useful this is. unless there is something that I'm not aware of. Like there, that's pretty much the most usefulness you'll get out of it, just because you can grab this stuff. But at the same time, you could just make an aquarium and breed it for infinite resources. And then you wouldn't have to like actually leave your base to grab these. So I don't know, unless I'm just not thinking of something, what you could actually use this for. Maybe you could put a bunch of them in the lava zone so the leeches don't like get on your power, like your prawn suit or sea moth. Maybe that would be useful, but I don't really know. So if you guys have any ideas about like what you could use this for, let me know in the comments. Also, a lot of you are going to be happy to hear this, but I will be streaming Subnautica on Saturday. I don't have a time quite yet. It'll be in between 1 p.m. U.S. Central Time to 10 p.m. U.S. Central Time. Sometime in between there, I will put it on YouTube as a scheduled event, so you guys know. I will do that while I actually edit this video. Another thing is, while I'm recording and editing this video, one of the developers is doing a model stream of the rocket. Now, I unfortunately cannot show you the content because that is in the disclaimer of their stream. However, I can give you the link to it. So the link will be in the description for you guys. Hopefully they are still streaming. Otherwise, I will try to link a clip from the stream so that way you guys can see the rocket base as well. It looks pretty awesome, and everything that's going into it, it's super detailed, just like the precursor bases, and it looks really awesome. But otherwise, that's pretty much it for this episode. Not much has been added in-game, like I said, from what I have searched and looked around. And most of it's just like bug fixes and whatnot, so, and animations. So I do hope you guys enjoyed. Please hit that thumbs up button if you did, and if you aren't a current subscriber, please subscribe so that way you can keep up to date on all of the Subnautica content that will be coming out. And as always, guys, thank you for watching, and I hope to see you in the next one. Okay, so there's the 2 pedestals that light up, and then there's this one that we need to put the artifact in, so let's go ahead and do that. And then there's the light above. Alright, so this one only has 4 data hubs, and then it has these pillars.